All right, so we were going to talk about how to update your ads inside of Genie Rocket. One of the benefits of the Leads Launchpad program is you get full access to own everything that happens on your ads. You don't have an agency that you're going to email back and forth saying, hey, can you update this or change this? The whole purpose of this program is to empower you to own your results and own your ads. So we set it up for you once, and then you get a chance to log in here, make adjustments, and then you can show up weekly to our sessions to get extra support and help. So if you're not sure how to do this stuff, or you maybe need an extra eyeball on it, that's where our Friday classes and courses are going to be really important for you to jump to. And just so you know where that's at, so when you go to the Leads Launchpad Labs over here, which hopefully this is where you're watching the video under training videos, all you need to do is look under events here, and you will see every Friday we have Launchpad Labs, and you can click on that, click add to calendar, and we do it right here in the community. So what that means is every Friday at that time, you just have to be on this screen, and literally the video will appear right here. You can join. It's all right there for you. But let's jump back into ads. Once you're logged into your Genie Rocket account by going to app.genierocket.com, you are then going to go over here on the left-hand side into this tab called Marketing. Once you're into marketing, there's a bunch of stuff here to look at. I know it's easy to get distracted. And the cool thing is you have access to all this. So yes, you can manage and schedule all of your social media from here. You can send email marketing. You can create affiliate programs, all these things. But for now, we're just going to click on Ad Manager because we're talking about how to manage your ads. Once you're in Ad Manager, you should see your active ads down here. You might see some that are paused. Maybe it was due to an ad that just ran out of time. You had a time-based ad, and any that are published, right here you'll just see where it says published in green. If you want to look at what that ad has in it, just by clicking the title, it's going to open it up. You're not going to mess up anything on the ad by doing this. This is just going to show you what's inside of it. And then once you make any changes, you actually have to hit save and publish. So don't worry about messing anything up. So once we're here, we're now in the ad set. So you can see it says Targeting Diners Waffle Program. That's the name of the ad set inside of Meta, but we're managing it all inside of Genie Rocket. If we click down one more, this is going to be your ad group right here, which is Gold Standard Waffles. For this one, this is going to show the basic information of what the ad set is. And I'm sorry, reverse these. This is the ad group. This is the ad set. And this is the ad set name. This is the page or Instagram account that it's going to be showing on. This is the auto placements of where it's going to show. If you switch it to manual, you'll see all the spots here where it's going to show up. And if for some reason you don't want it to show on one or multiple of these, you can simply uncheck them. However, we recommend you stick to manual. For your budget, this is where you go if you want to change how much you're spending. So again, this isn't a email somebody or even chat with somebody. This is something you can log into and simply just type in a new number here. I want to change this to $100 a day or $25 a day, or I want to click lifetime, in which in order to do that, we'd need to duplicate this campaign and change it. If you say I only want to run ads during this time period, and then it's going to end for this total budget. But we recommend daily for a couple reasons. One of those reasons being the more consistently you run ads with a daily budget, the better results you're going to get over time, as the Facebook and Instagram Meta algorithm are going to get to know your ads better and better. Next up, we have geographic location. So if you've got a very specific city or cities that you're targeting, you can simply just type them in here and you can add them, and they will show you as dots on the map of where you are targeting. Pretty cool, right? And then you can also say include or exclude. If you have very specific areas you do want to include or exclude, you can do that all from here. Next, we have intended audience. Now, I want to do a disclaimer on this. Normally, we like to leave this mostly blank. Detailed targeting, we typically leave blank. I'll come back to that in a second. Gender, you can do all, male or female. Language, you can select. For here, we have English. And then age range, which you can also select. I recommend that you focus on language and age range, and then obviously your geographic location. If you do have something very specific, like this is targeting diners, so we are putting the select interest, demographics, or behaviors as diners. If you have more kind of a broad program or service, I recommend leaving it open and letting the algorithm figure it out. However, if you do an experiment and try some of this targeting, you can select interest, demographics, or behaviors from this list. Now, if you're not able to edit it as much as you want, like for here, you see that it's stuck, you will have to duplicate this campaign and then edit it to have more optional editing parameters. But for here, at least, this is where you could be more specific of editing the budget, editing some of the titles, and then most importantly, once we get to the actual ad right here, you can edit the ad information. So let's say all this is looking good. We're then going to click on the ad itself. This is where we have it linked to the form that people are going to fill out. That's also connected to a lot of automation. So I wouldn't necessarily mess with this. This might be something on Friday that you come with if you want to change this. You have to make sure that you also change it on the automation side. So when someone does fill out the form, you don't want to miss the text or emails coming through. The primary text right here, you can see that you can change right here. This is going to be what's displayed on the right over here on the ad itself. So if there's something that is misspelled or something you want to update, you can do that right here. And then this is the ad creative. So if you've got a new picture or a video, something that you want to put in the ad, this is where you can do it. You can click on this graphic. At the bottom left, you see this trash can icon. You can click that, upload a new one, and then put in the headline and put in the description. Once that is done, you're going to hit review, and then you're going to hit publish campaign now. And that is going to take you back to this screen. Well, it will say reviewing or in review and then published once it's published. If you wanted to make larger changes to your ad, like I mentioned earlier, you can simply click these three dots right here on the far right side, and we're just going to hit clone. That's going to make an exact duplicate of that ad. You can see right here now we have the duplicate. When we click into this one, this is going to open up a lot of the editing parameters. So we can come in here, we can call this like new ad test. And now we can come in here and change like daily or lifetime budget. We have more options when we're trying to select new areas. Let's say we do like Longview, Texas, just randomly showed up. And then we can say like we want it to be everything within X amount of miles of that city. And then we can do more demographic interests and type in waffle. So fast casual restaurants, right? So this is where you can come and have a little bit more editing power if you wanted to do that. Once it's published, ads usually will go live within 10 to 15 minutes. And how you can go and see results from those ads is back up here on the statistics tab. We're just going to click on this. You can see we're currently looking at Meta, which is the Facebook ads. We're on the right channel. This is the date range. If we wanted to even say like this month or past 30 days, and then you'll get a really clear look at how your ads are performing. So you will probably see numbers, hopefully that looks something like this. Usually cost per conversion is going to be a little bit higher, but this is a really healthy account. So just in 22 days, he spent $354, got 93 leads at $3.81 per lead. We can see all that data here. We can even see the ad right here. See cost per click was $1.07. Click-through rate, 1.6%. We can even click on this little graph right here and see the actual leads that came through with all their information. Right, so everything you need is in one place. You can also export that. And that is how that you view and modify your ads, as well as how you see the results from your ads. What we'll cover in a future video is if you do want to create a new ad and you need new ad creative, we're going to talk about some best practices for how to create eye-catching ads, package those up, creating good headlines, good descriptions that you can launch pretty quickly.